If you ask people about dragons today, the near unanimous response you will get is, they don't exist, they have never existed, all of this is just superstition and nonsense. For the people of Krakow, however, one dragon was very, very real. The story goes that once upon a time, King Krakus reigned in Krakow. Furthermore, he had made the beautiful Wewel castle his residence. Krakow, being one of those indescribably beautiful Polish cities that are famous even today, was even more beautiful back then. There were plenty of lovely things to see, it was a close community, and there was genuine stability. That stability, however, would not last. People heard strange noises from underneath the castle, and discovered that a dragon lived there. The Wewel dragon, or Smok Wewelski, didn't just have scales that glittered in the moon. It didn't just have a gigantic body. It didn't just have fiery eyes, and it didn't just breathe fire. It also spoke. It spoke to the people, and not to bring them loveliness, or community, or stability. No. It was very hungry, and demanded food from the residents. If they didn't grant them the food, the dragon would simply devour them. And of course, it made good on its promise, time and time again. It demanded one head of cattle every day, causing financial hardship to many. It ate people when it wasn't given it. It destroyed buildings. It breathed fire. It created havoc everywhere. The whole city was terrified, and begged the king for a solution. King Krakus, being a sensible ruler who cared for his people, came up with a plan. Whoever defeats and kills the dragon will get to marry his daughter, Princess Vonda, and furthermore will one day be king. This, obviously, attracted a lot of men. Men with genuinely heroic motivations who wanted to defend the town, lustful men who wanted his daughter, political opportunists, thrill-seekers and a good many more, but none of them succeeded. The dragon, if anything, was becoming stronger and stronger and stronger, becoming bigger and bigger and bigger, and killed every opponent who came to fight it. If anything, it expanded on its martial prowess from these encounters. People started thinking there was no hope of killing it. Who, then, defeated the dragon? A warrior? A crusader? A mercenary? No. Scuba. One Scuba, a poor shoemaker, believed that since the dragon could not be countered by symmetric warfare, one should fight it with asymmetric warfare. One should use their cunning to bring it down. So, thinking and devising a plan, he decided to use the dragon's gluttony against it. He took a sheepskin and filled it with hay and sulphur. Scuba then, dutifully, gave the sheep to the dragon. Blinded by its greed, the now huge dragon took the sheep, and the sulphur made it so ravenously thirsty that it actually ran to the Vistula River and began to drink. It drank and drank and drank, and then actually violently exploded. The dragon was dead. Peace and normalcy returned, and the king kept his promise, and Scuba married Vonda, and later became king. The second version of the story is similar in nature. All the inhabitants of Krakow lived in fear, because the dragon demanded one of their cows every day, and would devour people and create destruction if their wish wasn't granted. A young knight, named Krak, had grown up among this oppression, and finally decided to do something against it. He set out for Wewel, with nothing but a sword and a plan. With a good plan. He gathered several cows, and filled them with sacks of sulphur, then began giving them to the greedy dragon, one after the other. The dragon, racked by hunger and thirst, began to madly drink from the Vistula, and just as planned, the sulphur reacted with the water, much as the original story, and the dragon violently exploded into thousands of pieces, scattered all over Wewel Hill. Krak went down as a hero, and the dragon was no more.